came here, I noticed that Galiano Island is based on tourism, basically. In the summertime, that's when all the locals come and they work their hardest and they make a lot of money and usually bank it for the wintertime, which is totally slows down. And then we all just basically rely on ourselves.
People come to Galiano from all over the world. They're interested in work that's created here. And I think we offer them that, and we offer them the island experience of meeting the artist and seeing where they do the work, and they like the idea that it is made here.
Tourism, like everything, I believe, is great in moderation. I believe if a community has too many tourists, their economy may become too dependent on it, and there's anytime you have a single industry, there's potential problems. Also, tourism is very seasonal. It tends to be about 10 to 12 weeks. So that's a real problem for people that have year-round employment.
So I think they are actually adding to the economy, yes. And they're helping keeping me employed here, so they're adding to my economy, yes.
I mean, tourism helps the economy. Often it helps a small segment of the economy. So there's a lot of people that don't benefit from tourism on the island.
Because the tourist market here, it's kind of like the bake sale thing, you know? When you were small, you know how you go to a bake sale, but as a mom, you not only go to the bake sale, but you make the stuff, you take it to the bake sale, and then you buy it back again. But if you don't have tourists, that's what you'd be doing. Everybody in the island would be at a bake sale all the time because we'd all be making it and we'd all be buying it back again. And for work like mine, it would be very hard.
Full-time residents are key, particularly, I think, full-time residents with children, because the population of young families has gone down significantly. Now, the problem is that the value of land has gone up so extraordinarily high that young families are finding it more and more difficult to live here.
It does make me sad because I know there are people on this island who believe that they have their little piece of paradise and they don't want to share it.
The reason most of us live here is because we like the sense of community.
I would love to live in a place like Galiano, yeah. Yeah, it's quiet and nice.
From what I've seen of the island, it's a great place for anything. I guess living the rest of your life here would be pretty rad.
The Galiano lifestyle, I think there's the illusion that when you come to Galiano, everything is laid back.
Laid back. Nice and quiet and laid back from what I've seen.
Oh, it's very laid back. It's nature loving, very organic.
The reality is, Galiano, like every place, you need to survive, and it can be very complex.
I think that tourism on Galiano Island is good in a way because it brings a lot of different people coming back to the island year in, year out. But I've also noticed that it gets really, really, really tiring, and sometimes the people here don't really understand what we're all about, and then they just kind of mess with it all and don't treat us like we're people. They just treat us like we're people that are only here for a summer, you know? And that kind of gets me sometimes at the end of the summer. In a way, I can't wait for the winter time too, because I get a little fed up from all the tourists.
As soon as they get off the ferry, they go, what is there to do here? And anybody that has that as their first question, I don't think necessarily will fit in to Galiano, because a lot of it is making stuff up to do, creating your own entertainment, creating your own art, creating your own social scene. you know, you have to create it here yourself.
Some people who live here, I guess, could be a little grumpy and not like the tourisms, but usually those kind of people, they just stay and hide away, and then in the wintertime they come out, you know, because they know that this is when we make all our money, right?
Lineups on the road of people coming to the ferry terminal, and there are extra people in the market on Friday morning. I think a few of us in the summertime wish there were fewer tourists.
I've had people in my studio that have said they don't even want the ferries to stop here.
We have some issues when we're trying to get home and we can't get on the ferry because there's so many friggin' tourists trying to get on the same friggin' ferry.
We do want to share something beautiful, and I think creating beauty in the world is one of the offsets to all the other troubles that the world has. So I think it would be sad if we stopped letting people come to our beautiful place.
I'm just tickled to call Galiano